Guten Tag. So I was able to put this together using Chat GPT. Pretty cool thing. And so it's talking to me, talking to you, as though you are a Texan. So of course you are, but it's just kind of funny. So it says, howdy, teaching the dative is often a make or break moment for German 2. Since your students might be a little shaky on the accusative case, the best way to approach this is to frame the dative case as the giving case. I've not done that, so I thought that was pretty clever. In Texas terms, the nominative is the person doing the work, the accusative is the thing being grabbed, and the dative is the person receiving the booty. Here's the breakdown you can use for your lesson. So today, here's your chart, your comparison chart. The biggest hurdle is seeing how the articles change. Use this chart to show that while the accusative only changes in the masculine, der changes to den, that's right here, the dative changes everywhere. So point out that the feminine dative, der, looks like a masculine nominative, doesn't it? It's the same thing right here and here. But nouns do not change their gender. This is the #1 point of confusion for German learners. If you see der before a lady, someone is giving her something. I thought that was also really clever. Okay, on the back, you're going to go to sentence structure. Who gets what? So in German, the indirect object almost always comes before the direct object, which is the accusative. So subject plus verb plus receiver plus the object. That's accusative. So the subject, which it doesn't have, is nominative. That's nominative. Okay? So examples in English. I give the teacher the book. Ich gebe dem Lehrer das Buch. And it happens to be a male teacher. So the teacher's masculine, it's the receiver. And the book is the thing being given. So I buy the mother a flower. Ich kaufe der Mutter eine Blume. So the feminine is receiving, the receiver is der. Okay? So then we have dative verbs. Here are some rule breakers. Dative verbs, we talked about those. Some verbs are dative only. They don't care about a direct object. The person involved must be in the dative case. So these are called relationship verbs. Helfen, we've done. Danken, gratulieren, we haven't done. Antworten, that's answering. So I help the man, ich helfe dem Mann. Even though Mann feels like a direct object, helfen forces it into the dative. So since the accusative is still a struggle for you, use this checklist to help decide which case to use. Nominative is the person doing the action. Dative is the person receiving the object. Are they the destination of the stuff? And accusative, is this the thing being seen, eaten, or bought, or whatever? Is it the victim of the verb? I like to say that. The victim of the verb. Okay, so right here, you're going to put your name here. Write your name. What's the date? 13 April or 13.4. You're going to follow these, answer the questions, identify the receiver, and using correct definite articles. So in the sentence, ich gebe dem Kind den Ball. Who or what is the receiver? So if I am giving, what am I giving? That's your direct object. Then you go backwards to the receiver. So the kid is getting the ball. Okay, so fill out these 5, please. And then in the dative case, Level 2, we're going to talk about verbs, pronouns, and word order rules. Okay, so the verb danken. Oh, that's part of that, sorry. Jumped over something. Guess I put it in the wrong place. No, I didn't put it in there. Okay, well, in any case, you're going to finish the quiz all the way up till 10. And then on the back is your Dative Case worksheet. You're going to fill in these article reviews. So these are your articles using your verbs, and then translate these sentences into German. And that will be it for today. Make sure you turn it in.